ocean side views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business, handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Nah. I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax. Oh. Relax.
Yeah.
Relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
Say less. Don't have one.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Tell me who the hunter that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. I just want the knowledge and the power. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money, me more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope.
Chill out, Chill out, man.
Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket through beat Rakish. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry is on the move, no.
Yeah.
When I take all my chips, when I pop off the like Hummus, see them, echo back with the flip, money flow like a battleship, did it a new,
That ain't gonna happen.
Deliver new,
Giving out like,
check out the free, though. Anybody wanna be ET?
Oh, yeah.
Man, y'all can't see me.
Bad as y'all see the Browns?
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Boys, yeah, GG. Oh, he got Baker starting? Yeah, GG.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
He got Baker.
319.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
Come here. Bring that ass here, bro. So they'll get to use my defensive line.
Javon Hargrave. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll
bring that here, boy.
Bud Dupree. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He put it in the group chat. Yeah, he's like, damn, I suck.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell.
Oh, I should have spin.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I'm driving.
Looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how it will be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's call moving the clock or whatever. So I haven't
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to take
Let's go.
For a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Roethlisberger, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald taking it in, and the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Spins by. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and everybody knows the story. It's been 10 straight years of losing seasons, 0-16 last year. But it feels like there is some optimism. Is it warranted?
It'll be warranted if they can translate all the optimism, the draft choices, the free agent pickups, the molding of a team into winning a game and then turning it into at least a modest winning streak. They have a great opportunity here in the opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, their hated rival. That will make everyone feel better, not just the organization, but all the fans that surround them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
First carry for James Conner. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Hey, Quan.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Will be. So you'll get 45.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. It goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate.
What, the catch-up man or the card name?
The catch-up man.
I don't know. I don't think it's case sensitive, but I just do it anyway, just in case.
And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
It was 4th down, Quan. But now my dad that's distracting me because it was 3rd down. I'm running the ball. I ain't even know.
They do, Charles. One thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
But yeah, you saw me pop his ass, bro.
Nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go. So you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man,
you need a lawsuit.
blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked,
you need
where
a
they have to be when the
lawsuit,
ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well. Because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
All day. 5 yards. There it is. Lawsuit. Yeah, like a lawsuit.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They run. It's
GG.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Oh, he got it back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Oh, he got a big 6. He got a big 6.
And he takes this one back
Oh,
into the
okay.
end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was me. That's all me. I looked at it.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
I can't be doing that. That's a sloppy play by me. You were fucking shit, man.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return, it's Cam Sutton.
Oh,
and a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers making their way out. It's sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get the sense that there's not always complete harmony. But, boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually use that works for them, right? Different guys want the ball. Different guys want attention. And then when it's focused on them, they tend to produce. I think on the defensive side of the ball, they got a great rookie season out of T.J. Watt, an outside linebacker.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Season that Bud Dupree, another outside linebacker, is due for a big season. And if so, they could be back to being known as Blitzburg.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell.
Bro, they
a short gain here down to the 22. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not.
To the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
Oh.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
Oh, I got set.
Pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
I forgot. I'm used to one of those pockets so much.
They've struggled to convert.
Wait, this Big Ben. He ain't moving right.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland.
That's what I just said. You ain't got no kids, so acting like you got somebody. No, I'm good. Who said you got? We said you don't have. No, you know what?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open receiver. That's David and Njoku. And they work this run upfield across the 45.
We got kids.
23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Toward the sideline, and look at that.
Oh, he
catch,
caught that?
and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hell yeah.
Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. Man. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at #1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Sutton now to return. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. Sutton now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
What?
Pass incomplete.
Nigga linebackers just jumped 10 feet in the air.
And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, Roethlisberger.
Oh!
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yo, I'm about to lose.
Linebacker Joe Schobert. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off.
Why do you
try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, my God.
The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green.
Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's go. Get it back. Let's go.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one.
Oh, my God. Here.
Picked up
Yes.
on the
Big
first-round
Ben.
pick, Demarius Randall.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No, check.
You're right now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
You talking trash to him?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Now Mayfield. Fells has it left side.
Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball.
It's on the ground. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last
these hit sticks are helping me out, bro. I get like 3 fumbles a day.
Starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win.
I can't run no ball.
Let me on this. All afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th all-time.
And one of the few that are active.
Yeah.
Incredible.
There's only a few that are active. He still, though, is a ways away from Jerry Rice, up over 22,000 for the all-time lead. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Oh,
incomplete.
He stopped.
Well, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is. Wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now Roethlisberger.
What?
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schubert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I hate
me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception, Mayfield in trouble, and the ball's out.
He fumbled in the end zone. Oh, he missed it.
Offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting?
Oh, I heard him. Look,
they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. On the crossing route, complete. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh my God! I'm not going to ball him.
Interception. Picked off at the 30, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They pitch it to Chubb. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they'll bring him down.
He did.
At the 18-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available.
Come on, defense. Let's get a turnover right here in the end zone.
That's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run with Chubb.
Oh, no.
NFL touchdown for Georgia's Nick Chubb. And now they have taken
I got to focus, y'all.
lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line.
And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Jarvis Landry. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Bro, you see this shit?
82 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
God, bro, this nigga just caught a punt return in my face. Broke the tackle and took it all the way to the house.
The only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the
this should just piss me off, bro.
As you and I both know, here in the fourth quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone
team
for a
suck,
touchback.
bro. I don't care.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Roethlisberger.
What are you
That's
incomplete.
Another
This
pick.
nigga saw the ball going in and stop. I hate this play.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They run it again with Chubb. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mayfield on play action. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's Hilliard. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a
Oh, he called timeout with 6 seconds on the clock?
Oh,
he an asshole for that. All right,
in the
well.
backfield.
It don't matter, bro. I lost.
Here's 2nd and goal.
Yes, bro. Ben, if the game over 6 seconds on the clock, Big Ben threw 5 in his fucking sections.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right.
And he scored again?
Takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game. All the ball back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Charge me, myself, and I play the odds. A yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court. Hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. Sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova, action movie, yay. Listen, babe, it's so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy. truthful, baby. For real. Overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay with ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lame down. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me? Nikki, baby. Go.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy, but later I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights.
You goddamn right. Put a blue check beside my name, nigga.
Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer.
Yes, I admit it, Mike. You have hoes. You got girls at the mall calling you, hey, Big Mike.
Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable to woods and they
That ain't happening to me, Mike.
like a polio.
I wonder why, ho.
Younger than you with a Bentley. Gently. Angry and friendly. When I was down out of soul had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Like mistletoe. My own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that in your own. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend any can on my rain. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not.
I'm so mad, bro. I'm lost.
You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk, got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's
I
talking
got that checking to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke.
I'm a good at Fortnite. Whoever wanted it can have it.
I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your.
Make this
Reynolds Da
beat,
Vinci
boy.
is white. Limited Louis, that's light.